Hello family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing great. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make a very delicious sun-dried tilapia fish recipe that you are going to love. In my country, we call them Obambo in my language. It's a very simple but very delicious traditional dinner recipe. Let's get straight to the video. This is the fish that we are going to be preparing today. 3 pieces of dry fish. I bought them in Kisumu. The reason why I have not been posting for some time, I went home to visit my mom. So thank you those who subscribe to my channel. I'm really grateful. So moving on, I'm now just going to start preparing my fish. I boiled some water in that white jug that you can see right now. I added my fish to my basin right there, and then I'm going to add my hot water to my fish as shown in the video. So you have to boil your water and you have to use hot water for this particular part of the video. Then I'm just going to use my spoon right there to submerge my fish into that water. Then I'm going to cover it and let it soak for 2 hours. You have to soak your fish. Moving on, after 2 hours, here I am again. I'm not just going to grab my knife and then I'm going to start removing the scales from my fish. And I'm doing this gently, although I speeded this part of the video up. I'm just going to take my time and remove all the scales from each and every one of my fish, and then I'm going to get rid of the head. I don't like this dried fish prepared with the heads. I'm just going to get rid of the heads, and then I'm just going to set my fish that I prepared on a plate. So the reason why we soaked our fish, it's because you have to remove the scales before you cook your fish. And to do that, since these fish are dry, the fish have to be soft. Then I'm going to discard the first water, and then I'm going to rinse my basin well, and then I'm going to pour my second water. And for this, I'm going to use warm water. I'm going to add some cold and hot water and mix them together. And then I'm now just going to use my hand again to clean my fish thoroughly as shown in the video. I'm going to take my time to clean my fish well. You have to do that to prepare this fish well, you guys. You have to do that. So you guys, as you've seen in the video, I took my time to remove each and every scale in my fish. I really don't like this dried fish prepared and then cooked well, and then when I'm eating them, I find a scale in my mouth, you guys. I don't really like that, and if that happens, my appetite will be gone immediately. Some people prepare this fish well, and then when you eat them, you find scales in your mouth. It's a little scary, you guys. For me, I don't really like that. I'm now just going to pour my third water and then rewash my fish as shown in the video. And like you can see right there, our fish is ready and super clean. And that's how I like it. You guys, take your time to prepare your fish well, wash it well and clean it thoroughly if you want to eat this fish well. Yeah. Moving on, I'm now going to be cooking our fish. I'm going to add some water to my pot, and then I'm going to add my fish, add some salt to taste, and then I'm going to add a little bit of coriander powder. Cover this fish well and cook it for at least 2.5 hours until it's tender. You have to take your time to cook your fish until it's tender. I'm going to remove it from my stove after 2.5 hours and set it aside. Moving on, I'm now going to prepare some onions and tomatoes. To my preheated pan, I'm going to add some oil, cooking oil, and then I'm going to add 2 medium-sized chopped red onion, and then I'm going to give that a little mix, and then I'm also going to add a 1/4 tablespoon of garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic, chopped garlic, a 1/4 tablespoon of black pepper, and a 1/4 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. And then I'm going to add some seasoning. For my seasoning, I used 3 Royco cubes. You can use any of your favorite fish seasoning that you have at home, you guys. And then I'm going to give that a little mix with my spoon right there, and then I'm going to let my onions fry to golden brown. And after a while, as you can see right there, my onions are a little golden brown. I'm now going to go in with my tomatoes. I added 3 medium-sized chopped tomatoes. I'm also going to add lots and lots of fresh chopped coriander. We want our fish to smell really great. I chopped a bunch of fresh coriander. I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to cover my pan and let my tomatoes soften. And after a while, my tomatoes are now soft. I'm now just going to go in with my wooden spoon to get those ones that did not soften. I'm then going to set that aside after mixing it well. Moving on, I'm now going to remove my fish from my pot, and then I'm going to set them to that blue plate that you can see right there. You have to take your time, and for this I'm using my tongue right there to grab my fish gently and place them on that plate. After that, I'm just going to discard the remaining water and clean my pot, and like you can see, that's our fish right there. I'm just going to set it aside. Moving on, I'm now going to add my pot to my stove, fire up my stove, and then I'm going to re-add my fish back to my pot. I'm also going to add my tomato mixture that we just prepared a while ago. And after adding your tomato mixture, you guys, you don't want to stir your fish. If you do that, this is going to be a mess. And then I'm going to add my water to slightly cover my fish. I'm also going to add a cup of milk, some fresh milk in there, and then I'm going to add just my water like you can see right there. Then I'm going to add my salt to taste, and then I'm just going to cover this and let it simmer for at least 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, you guys, our fish is ready and it's looking so good. And like I said before, just a polite reminder, do not stir your fish, you guys. If you do that, it will be a mess. I'm just going to go in with my spoon and do that, and then I'm just going to remove my fish and set it aside. So you guys, now let's go ahead and prepare our ugali. We are going to be serving our fish with some ugali and some traditional vegetables. I'm going to add some water to my pot right there, and then I'm going to bring it to a boil, and after that I'm going to be adding my maize flour, and then I'm just going to be patient and wait for that water to rise above my flour. So you guys, if you didn't do this, my mom will consider that ugali raw. Yeah. Just a little bit of my memories, you guys. And then moving on, I'm not just going to go in with my spoon and start cooking my ugali. I'm just going to be mixing my ugali as shown in the video, and then I'm just going to be mixing and folding it, and I'm going to adjust some flour if necessary. I'm just going to cook this ugali until it's firm. So to cook ugali, you're just going to be mixing it and folding it, and you have to make sure there are no maize flour lumps on your ugali. That will be really bad. You have to make sure there are no lumps on your ugali. Yeah. And after some time, our ugali is ready, and then I'm just going to make it a little bit neat by making a good circular shape or round shape. I'm then going to let my ugali simmer for at least 3 minutes. I covered it and let it simmer for 3 minutes. And after 3 minutes, our ugali is ready. I'm just going to remove it from my stove and set it aside. And look at that. It's super hot right now. I'm now just going to go in again with my wooden spoon and make a neat circle. You don't want to be so lazy. Just make your ugali neat, you guys. And like you can see right there, our dinner is ready. I didn't prepare the vegetables on camera, you guys. I serve this fish with some managu traditional vegetables. I already did a video on that. I'm going to link it down in the description box. On my cards right there, you're going to find how I make my managu. I know you're going to love that video. And like you can see, you guys, our fish is looking so good. I'm now just serving it, and I hope this video helps you in one way or another to prepare some sun-dried fish or Obambo at home. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching this video, and kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye. And remember to turn on your notification bells.